What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. I'm SwipaCam, and welcome to my channel. Y'all, I just got done watching the Denver Nuggets playing against the Portland Trailblazers in Game 4 on May 29th of 2021, and the Denver Nuggets are still currently losing 110 to 98. And, yeah, I can't say that I'm all that surprised. The Denver Nuggets have never been up in a series more than one game. Let me say that in the Michael Malone era, the Jokic era, they've never been up 3-1 in the series. They've only known what it's been to be down in the series, tied in the series, or up 1 in the series to win the series. They've never won a series in less than 7 games, 3-1 in those games. It's just something about the DNA of the Denver Nuggets that they just don't have that yet in their system for some reason. So I know it's frustrating for you all. I know you were probably frustrated. I was probably about halfway through. I would say, once we got into that second quarter, I was like, all right, they're going to turn it up. But then they were down by 10 points at the half. It was like 47 to 57. And then I'm like, all right. They had 73 points the last game at half. They had 47 this game. I'm like, yeah, they've been flat for most of the day. And then, we get to the third quarter. I'm like, all right, man, well, Jokic's going to have to turn up. But Jokic missed 2 3-pointers to start the quarter, and they went on a 7-0 run. Next thing you know, they were up 17, and really from that point on, it was a wrap. Nobody was hitting shots today. Jokic had 16 and 9 on 7 of 8 and 1 of 4 and 1 of 2. Facundo Campazzo had 12, 2 and 7 on 3 of 10 and 2 of 7 and 4 of 5. Austin Rivers shot well today. 24 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 of 5, 2 of 3, 2 of 2. Michael Porter Jr., no show tonight. 23 minutes, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 1 of 3, 1 of 3. Aaron Gordon, 18 minutes, 6 and 4, 2 of 7, 0 of 2 of 2 of 2. And then on the bench, Marcus Howard, 3 of 13. Marcus Howard, 3 of 13. Monte Morris, 5 of 12. JaMychal Green, 4 of 10. Paul Millsap, 3 of 7. And then Shaq Harrison, 1 of 2. Blotko, 1 of 1. JaVale McGee, 0 of 3. Zeke Naji, 0 of 1. So it was a wrap from the get-go. The Denver Nuggets have averaged over 120 points, 119 points per game. And then today they're looking like they're on 95 right now with 31 seconds to go. So it is what it is. They did not show up today. A part of it, too, they were playing, I believe, at 1 o'clock on Western time. So 1 o'clock in California, in Portland. That's not a great start for them. They typically are not good playing in these matinee games. And honestly, NBA basketball really isn't good in matinee games. So they're going to get beat this game. But, I care. Obviously, you want to see them win. You want to see them go up 3-1. But I think the biggest thing is they just have not yet built it into their culture that they're able to respond well. They're able to respond to make sure we can, hey, man, let's close this out as well as possible. That way we can go ahead and, get ready for the next game, get ready for the next series, make it even more difficult. But they're up 2-1, so they're split even. Basically, it's the best 2 out of 3 from this point on. And then on top of that, they're going to end up playing in Denver. So they're going to be in Denver playing the game. And so they're just like, look, man, we're going back to Denver. We're going to be tied 2-2. We are a better team in Portland than they believe. We have the best player in the series, they believe. So, yeah, it just wasn't even a good night, man. Dame didn't have a good night either. Dame only had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists, but his team showed up. Norman Powell, 11 of 15 and 4 of 4, 29 points. Yusuf Nurkic, 17-6 and 6 of 8. So, even Covington, McCollum, 9 of 19, 2 of 6. He hasn't really played great this series, but once again, man, the Nuggets shot poorly. So as a team, Denver Nuggets shot 34% from the field and 30% from the three-point line. Not going to win. You're not going to win anything there. Whereas they shot 50, 36, 76 from the free throw. Yeah, man, they had 24 assists. Nuggets won the rebounding battle. That's what it is, man. It's just sometimes this Nuggets team, they just don't show up like they're supposed to. And MPJ is getting worked by Norman Powell, just absolutely worked. MPJ had 25 points to start the series, 18 points, then 15 points, now 3 points. So literally as the series has gone on, he has been getting more and more bodied by Powell. And the thing is, Powell's a decent defender, but MPJ is playing so small. he's also playing very weak. He doesn't yet have his physical man body, which is a part of it, but at the same time, his mental, he's just not there yet. He just is playing like he is not a 6'10" player. He's playing like he's a small man, and he's not. So that's not exciting. That's frustrating. I try not to take too much out of this. I think that Portland did what they were supposed to do. They came out on a mission. Powell said, you know what, I've been missing my shots. I'm going to make my shots this game. Nurkic said, I've been getting embarrassed the first 3 games, not this game. So, again, man, they showed up, did what they supposed to do. They made it more difficult. Really, once Jokic started missing bunnies to start the game, you kind of had a feeling. I mean, Jokic was only 7 of 18, 1 of 4, 1 of 2 tonight. And per Harrison Wind, he was a career low minus 32. Career low in his career, minus 32. So they just didn't play well. Nurkic was just, he was hustling on the boards and whatnot. So it was just a lot. There's not a lot to talk about this video. I'm not one to harp on stuff. MPJ needs to get better. He needs to lock in mentally. I know Yoke will step up next game. The role players should probably step up next game. They'll be in front of a home crowd, 10,000 plus people in the crowds again. So, again, it's just one of those games. For some reason, they're down by 20 versus the Spurs in 2019, down by Portland in 2019, 20 to Portland in 2019. And then on top of that, they're down to Utah by 20. And then they're down to the Clippers by 20. And then they're down to the Lakers by 20. And now they're down to Portland by 20. At least once a series. I'm not sure why. They're 3-2 in the 5 series they played. We'll see what happens with this one. I am not sure why they do that. It doesn't really make sense. You could get rid of the series and get it done quicker, but that's just not their DNA yet. So we'll see, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's going to do it for this episode. Nothing crazy to talk about. MPJ needs to step up. The team needs to step up. Jokic needs to step up. But, again, we're going back to Denver. That game will be on Tuesday, it looks like. The Denver game will be on Tuesday. Tuesday, June 1st. So, we'll see what happens there, y'all. All right, y'all. SwipaCam. By the way, Locker Room. Download the Locker Room app, y'all. Download the Locker Room app. Find the SwipaCam, and we can have conversations throughout the week where you can ask questions. Also, where we can have further dive into even stuff we're talking about today, y'all. Download the Locker Room app, and I'll see y'all soon.